Hello, my name is Jonathan with Acoustic Sounds in Salina, Kansas, and today we're going to be going over the new releases for October 6th, 2023. Kicking things off today, we're going to go over the first three titles shipping from the new Analog Productions 75th Anniversary series. The first title shipping is going to be Blues and Roots by Charles Mingus, mastered from the original master tape by Kevin Gray, with the first 2,000 pressed at QRP and sequentially numbered, and the rest pressed at RTI. And it is also available on SACD. Next up from the series, we have John Prine self-titled, mastered by Ryan K. Smith at Sterling Sound off of the original analog master tape, and the first 2,000 were also pressed at QRP and sequentially numbered, with the rest being pressed at RTI. And it is also available on SACD. Last up in the series this week, we have the Phil Collins Face Value, mastered by Chris Bellman at Bernie Grunman off of an EQ'd analog copy tape. Now, all of these were pressed at QRP, but the first 2,000 are also still sequentially numbered, and there is no SACD available for this one. And with all of these titles, if you order from us directly, you will get one of the sequentially numbered QRP pressed ones while they still last, but the first 500 are reserved for subscribers. New from the Contemporary Records Acoustic Sound series is Curtis Counce. You get more bounce with Curtis Counce, pressed at QRP, featuring all analog mastering by Bernie Grunman. This record is up for pre-order right now and ships next Friday. 50 years ago, Pink Floyd released one of the best-selling albums of all time, Dark Side of the Moon. Here we are half a century later, and Roger Waters has released his own redux of it, the 50th anniversary Dark Side of the Moon. This was put out by Cooking Vinyl and pressed in Germany on 2LP 140-gram black vinyl. New from Object A and Intervention Records, 4, From One Dark Age to Another by Zen Widow. This album was produced by Joe Harley, engineered by Mike Ross and Steve Genowick, and analog mastered and lacquers cut by Kevin Gray, pressed at RTI on ultra quiet 180-gram vinyl. Next up, we have Van Halen studio albums and rarities put out on 5 LPs, remastered from the original tapes by Bernie Grunman, featuring the albums 5150, OU812, For Unlawful Carnal Knowledge, Balance, and studio rarities from 1989 to 2004. Joni Mitchell Archives Volume 3 highlights the Asylum years on a 180-gram 4LP set containing unreleased material. Good selection of Jackpot records, all cut by Kevin Gray from the analog master tape. We have Doing Our Thing, Booker T and the MGs, Booker T and the MGs, and Now, Booker T and the MGs, Soul Dressing, and Booker T and the MGs, Hip Hug Her. New from ORG Music, we have Pleasure by Ohio Players, an indie-exclusive silver vinyl edition. Couple of Talking Heads albums, both 180-gram, pressed in Canada. Some Atlantic titles, Stone Temple Pilots Thank You, their greatest hits set on vinyl for the first time, 2 LPs. Yes singles, featuring Owner of a Lonely Heart, Roundabout, and Your Move. Put up by Crunk Records on heavyweight vinyl, we have Kaviker by Sigur Rós. From Real Gone Music, Lay It Down by the Cowboy Junkies. Mac Miller NPR Tiny Desk Concert. The Best of ZZ Top. Rick Astley, Are We There Yet? Another Atlantic title, Bad Company, 10 from 6, a reissue of an earlier greatest hits compilation. I've Tried Everything But Therapy, Part 1 by Teddy Swims. 5-year anniversary edition of Swimming by Mac Miller, made in Canada. And a whole bunch of Christmas music. Dr. Seuss's The Grinch, Carole King, A Holiday Carol, Elvis Sings The Wonderful World of Christmas, Elvis's Christmas album, Alan Jackson Honky Tonk Christmas, Gift Wrapped Winter Wonderland, Home Alone, Christmas, In Sync, Home for Christmas, Bob Dylan, Christmas in the Heart. And Willie Nelson, Pretty Paper. This week's employee pick comes from Jed in the Warehouse. Sing Sing Death House by the Distillers, put out by Hellcat Records on limited edition colored vinyl. Jed says this is a female-led punk band. What more can I say? Thank you, Jed. That wraps up this week's new releases for October 6th, 2023. If you haven't already, go ahead and subscribe to our YouTube channel and our email newsletter. Thank you.
Please like and subscribe for more audiophile content.